Have you ever been writing an email or a message and just paused, wondering if you should use either, neither, or rather? Yeah, you are not alone. In this explainer, we're going to clear up that confusion for good. So, let's get into it.
So what's the deal with these three words? When do you use each one? I mean, they kind of sound alike and they pop up in similar spots, but trust me, they each have a very specific job to do in a sentence. Getting them right? Well, that's a huge step towards sounding super clear and confident. And that's exactly our game plan today. We're going to break down each word one by one with really simple examples. And then, of course, we'll put your new skills to the test. So stick with me and you'll have this mastered in no time.
Okay, first up, we have either. The way I want you to think about this word is as the word of choice. It's all about possibilities, about presenting options.
Yep, at its very core, either is about making a choice between two things. It's a straight-up this one or that one situation. Simple as that.
So here are the three main ways we use it. First, for a simple choice like you can choose either option. Easy, right? Second, and you'll see this all the time, it's paired with or to show two possibilities. You can either call me or text me. And third, here's the slightly tricky one. It's used to agree with something negative. So if your friend says, "I don't like horror movies," you can say, "I don't like them either."
Now let's flip the coin and look at our next word, neither. So if either is about saying yes to one of two choices, neither is about saying a big no to both of them. It is the word of rejection.
And that's the key thing to remember here. Neither means 0 out of 2. Not this one, and definitely not that one. It's a small but really powerful word.
And this breaks it down perfectly. You can use it right before a noun, like in neither answer is correct. It also has a famous partner in crime, nor. They work together to negate two things at once. She likes neither tea nor coffee. And finally, it's a really sharp way to agree with a negative statement. If someone says, "I don't like pizza," you can just say, "Neither do I." Now, you could also say, "I don't like it either," but "neither do I" is just a bit more direct and concise.
All right, time to switch gears to our third and final word, rather. Now, this one isn't about choosing or rejecting options. It's all about what you personally want. Rather is the word of preference.
Its job is super simple and direct, to state what you would prefer to do or to have. It's how you signal your personal desire over any other alternative out there.
You'll pretty much always see it hanging out with the word would, like in I would rather stay home. And when you want to compare what you want to something else, you bring in the word than. For example, I would rather drink tea than coffee. That structure is just incredibly useful for making your preferences crystal clear.
Okay, so we've looked at them one by one, but now for the real magic. Let's put them all side by side and see how they stack up. This is where it's all going to click into place.
Just look at this simple breakdown. Either is all about choosing one of two. Neither is about choosing 0 of 2, and rather is just about stating your preference. When you see it laid out like this, the difference is so clear, right? It's all about options, rejections, and desires. That's the key.
All right, theory's over. Now it's time to put what you've learned into practice to make sure it really sticks. I'm going to show you a few sentences with a blank space. Take a second on each one and see if you can pick the right word. You ready? Let's do this.
First one up, you can blank call me or send me an email. Pay very close attention to that little word or in there. Which one of our words loves to partner up with or? And the answer is either. Of course it is. That classic either-or combo is your biggest clue. It's all about presenting those two possibilities. Awesome job if you got that one.
Okay, let's do question number 2. I would blank stay home then go out tonight. Think about what's happening here. Is this about a choice, a rejection, or is someone stating a preference?
The correct answer is rather. The words would and then are the dead giveaways here. This is that classic structure for stating a preference. I would rather do this than do that.
And for our last question, she likes neither tea nor coffee. Okay, look closely at the words in that sentence. There's one in particular that has a very, very specific partner. You got it. The answer has to be neither. Because as soon as you see the word nor, you know neither can't be far away. They're that inseparable pair used for rejecting two things at once.
And there you go. The whole mystery of either, neither, and rather solved. It really just comes down to knowing if you're talking about choices, rejections, or preferences. I hope that cleared things up for you.
Now you can use them with total confidence.